we have to discuss the chained matrix multiplication. Okay, chained matrix multiplication. Now you can see here three matrices are there: A1, A2 and A3. The sizes are 5 by 10, 10 by 2 and 2 by 2. Now we can multiply these matrices like this way: A1, A2 first, then resulted with A3, or we may multiply A2, A3 first, then resulted with A1. Now if you multiply A1 with A2 first, then number of multiplication will be the size of A1 is what, 5 into 10, and size of A2 is 10 into 2. So number of multiplication 5 into 10 into 2, 5 into 10 into 2, so that is 100. Now the resultant matrix size will be 5 into 2, that we have to multiply with A3. Okay, so 5 into 2 into 2 into 2, so total number of multiplication 5 into 2 into 2, that is 20. So total number of multiplication 120. Next, if you multiply like this way, first A2 with A3, if you multiply A2 with A3, so number of multiplication 10 into 2 into 2, that is 40. Now resultant matrix size is what, 10 into 2, 10 by 2. Okay, now that we have to multiply with A1, so 5 into 10 into 2, so total number of multiplication 5 into 10 into 2, that is 100. So total number of multiplication 40 plus 100, 140. Now if you multiply by this way or this way, the resultant output of the matrix multiplication is the same. Okay, but if you multiply by this way, then number of multiplication 120, but if you multiply by this way, then number of multiplication is 40. And already you know, more number of multiplication means more complex, more time taking. So if you multiply like this way, matrix result, but number of multiplication differ significantly. So using this chain matrix multiplication, or using dynamic programming, we can say if the matrices are there and the sizes are there, how we can multiply so that number of multiplication will be the minimum one. Are you getting the objective of this particular topic? The objective is, through dynamic programming, we can say if you multiply these matrices like this way, number of multiplication will be the minimum. How we can multiply? Now this is the algorithm for that. I have copied it from Corben book, the best book for algorithm. Matrix chain order. Okay, n is equal to p dot length minus 1. We have to create two arrays. For I is equal to 1 to n, m I by 0, and for, you can see this particular part. Okay, now we have three matrices: A1, A2. Okay, A1, A2, A3. Size of A1 5 by 10, size of A2 10 by 2, and size of A3 2 by 2. Now this is nothing but P0, this is nothing but P1, this is nothing but P2, and this is nothing but P3. So P0 is equal to this one, P1 is 10, P2 is 2, and P3 is 2. Now length n, you have to identify the n value. N is equal to length of minus 1. So how many P are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 minus 1, 3. So n should be 3. Now if you see this particular algorithm, for I is equal to 1 to n, for I is equal to 1 to n, for I is equal to 1 to n, that means 1, 2, 3, mii is equal to 0. Okay, mii 0 means what? M11, see this particular table, M11 is 0, M22 is 0, and M33 is 0. Okay, next, for I is equal to 1 to n minus l plus 1. So for I is equal to for L is equal to 2 to n. So first time L is equal to 2, then L is equal to 3. Now if L is equal to 2, then I is equal to what? 1 to n minus l plus 1. N is what? N is 3. We have identified. What is L? L is equal to 2 my plus 1. So that is I is equal to 1 to 2. So I varies from 1 to 2. So first time when I is equal to 1. So when I is equal to 1, then j is equal to I plus L minus 1, I is equal to 1, L is equal to 2 minus 1, so 3 minus 1, 2, and m ij m12 is equal to infinite. Okay, so we can see here mij is infinite, so mij m12 is infinite, so m12 we can say it is infinite initialization. Now next, for k is equal to I to j minus 1, for k is equal to I to j minus 1, 1 I is equal to what? I is equal to 1. What is j? J is equal to 2. 2 minus 1 means what? 1. So k is equal to 1 to 1. So for single k value, we have to use this particular line equation. So mik plus mk plus 1 comma j plus pi minus 1 pj. Okay. Now what is I? I is equal to 1. What is k? K is equal to 1 m11. What is k plus 1? K is equal to 1. 1 plus 1 2. What is j? J is equal to 2. We have identified. Okay. Now what is pi minus 1? I is equal to 1. 1 minus 1 0. So what is p0? So already know what is p0. p0 is 5. Next, pk, k is equal to 1, p1 is equal to what? P1 is equal to 10. And what is pj? J is equal to 2. What is p2? P2 is equal to 2. That means m11 is 0. Already you know m11 is 0. Okay. m22 is 0. m22 is 0. And p0 into p1 into p2, that is 5 into 10 into 2 is nothing but 100. So the q value is 100. Okay. Next, q is less than mij. What is mij? Mij, I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 2. m12 is what? m12 is what? Infinite. Infinite is less than, greater than 100. Q value is 100. Yes. Condition is this. Condition is true. Then mij is equal to q. So what is mij? Mij is 1 comma 2. m1 comma 2 means what? Q value. So m12 is equal to 100. m12 is equal to 100. Now it is 100. And S12 is equal to 1. Last line is there. Sij is equal to k. So what is k value? K value is 1. Okay. And m S12 is equal to, S12 is equal to 1. S12 is equal to 1. Okay. Next, if I is equal to 2, if I is equal to 2, then j is equal to what? I plus l minus 1. So I is equal to 2, l is equal to what? L is equal to, in this case, 2. Okay. Okay, l is equal to 2, and what is minus 1? So j is equal to 3. m23 is infinite. So m23, first it is infinite. Now next, k value, k is equal to I to j minus 1. I is equal to 2, j is equal to 3, 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. So k is equal to 2 value. Now we have to calculate the mq value. So mik, I is equal to 2, k is equal to 2, plus mk plus 1 comma j, k is 2, 2 plus 1 3, j is equal to 3, plus pi minus 1. What is I? I is equal to 2, 2 minus 1 1. What is pk? K is equal to 2, p2. And what is pj? J is equal to 3, it is p3. Okay, so m22 it is 0. m33 it is 0. And p1, what is p1? P1 is equal to 10. What is p2? P2 is equal to 2. And what is P3? P3 is equal to 2. So if you multiply this, you will get the 40. Now Q is less than M23. M23 it is infinite. So condition is true. Transfer 40 here. So transfer 40 here. Store 40 here. And S23 is 2. S23 is equal to K. So S23 is equal to K. What is K value? K value is 2. So S23 is equal to 2. Okay. Now finally we have completed L iteration. Now L is equal to 3. Okay, so if L is equal to 3, I is equal to 1 to n minus L plus 1. That means 3 minus 3, n is 3, L is 3 minus 1, so 1 to 1. So for single I value, J is I is equal to I plus 1 minus n, I plus L minus 1, I is 1, L is 3 minus 1, so that is 3. So M13 is infinite. M13 is infinite. Now for k value, I to j minus 1. So what is I? I is equal to 1. What is j? J is equal to 3, 3 minus 1, 2. Now there are two k values. K is equal to 1, 2 iteration, k is equal to 2. So if k is equal to 1, then mik, m11 plus mk plus 1 comma j plus 2 plus p0, p1, p3, that is 0 plus 40. M11 is 40, m23 is what? 40. M11 is 0, M11 is 0, M23 it is 40, that's why it is 40, plus P0 is 5, P1 is 10, P3 is 2, P0 is 5, P1 is 10, and P3 is equal to 2. Okay, so total is 40. Now condition check, Q is less than Mij. Okay, the condition is true because Mij, it is infinite, so store 140 here, and S13 is equal to 1, S13 is 1. Okay, now if k is equal to 2, we have to calculate the Q value, Mik. Okay, you know Mik, you can see here. Okay, Mik is what? M1 comma 2 plus Mk plus 1 comma j 3 comma 3 plus P0 P2 P3. So P0 P2 Pi minus 1 Pk and Pj, P0 P2 P3, and M12 is 100, M12 it is 100 plus AM33 it is 0, and P0 is 5, P2 is 2, and P2 is 2. So total calculation is 40, 140. Next condition check, Q is less than Mij. M13 is what? 140, and Q value is 120. The condition is true. So update M13 value. Now it is 120, and similarly you have to update the S13. Now it is 2. Okay, now using this particular algorithm, we have entered the values in M table and in S table. Now we need another algorithm to check the actual multiplication pattern. Now for that we have to refer this particular algorithm. Okay, print op parent Sij, if I is equal to j, print ai, else print opening braces, print up to, now recursive calling si comma j, print up to s comma sij plus 1 comma j, print closing braces, and finish. 6th line, 7th line, 8th line. Okay, now see how it is possible. Now print optimal parenthesis Sij. Okay, print optimal parenthesis Sij. I is equal to 1, first index, first matrix, third is last matrix. Okay, now I is equal to j. No, condition is not true. Then print opening braces. So print opening braces. Okay, print opening braces. Now call line number 5, call print opening si comma j, si, what is si? I is equal to 1, and sij, s13, what is s13? S13 is 2. Okay, so that's why it is 2. Now frame function calling I is equal to j, no, condition is not true. Print opening braces, okay. Next same print opening braces. Okay, then line number 6 calling. Okay, once again line number 6, line number 5 calling. Now line number 5 means invoking line number 5. Line number 5 means what? Print si, I is equal to what? 1, and sij, s12. What is s12? S12 is 1, so s12 is what? 1. Now this particular function I is equal to j. Yes, I is equal to j. Print ai. What is I and j. I is equal to 1, so print a1. Okay, now return back this particular function. Now for this particular function, 5th line is over. Now execute the 6th line. Okay, now print optimal parenthesis sij plus 1 comma j. So j is 2, and s12 is what? S12 plus 1, s12 is 1, 1 plus 1 2, so s2 comma 2. Now same function calling. Okay, so pop, same function calling. So I is equal to j, condition is 2, print ai. Print ai means what? I is equal to what? 2, a2. Now end of, now for this particular function, these two lines are over. Now execute the last line, print closing braces, and return back to where? In this particular function. Now for this function, left portion is over, 5th line is over. Now execute the 6th line, sij comma plus 1 comma j. So sij, s13 is what? 2 plus 1 is 3 comma j, 3. So s13, same function calling. So print AI. Now print AI means what? Print A3, print A3. Now end of these two line and return back. End of these two line. End of these two line means what? End of these two line means what? Final closing braces, final closing braces, and return back to the main function. Okay, and using this particular table we have got, and using this particular algorithm, where is this algorithm? Using this particular algorithm we can get this particular pattern. Okay, so if you multiply these matrices in this fashion, number of multiplication will be the minimum one. Okay, and that is the end of this particular chapter and the topic. Thank you very much.